Welcome to the design studio at Plazko.com. I'm Bonnie Clewans, and today I'm going to show you how to create a cubic zirconia and sterling silver bead necklace. I'm going to be using a sterling bead. This is a 10mm bead which is paved with cubic zirconia. And these are man-made stones that look like diamonds, and they are easy to even fool some experts. So cubic zirconia are interesting, wonderful stones. These are 8mm sterling silver beads which have holes in them. However, the bead is hollow, making it a challenge if you want to thread your chain through the bead. The way we do that is by creating a needle. This is a piece of 26 gauge wire. I fold it in half and create my own needle. Let's get started. I pick up my wire and I thread the last link of my chain, and now I've got a needle attached to my chain. I'm going to add 2 beads, and again, because they are hollow, it can be a challenge to get the chain through the bead. My second bead is on, my center, and this is a 10mm bead, and then the last 2 . There we go. And as you see, I'm using a fairly good size chain. This is a figure 8 chain, and I love figure 8 because it's sparkly and it adds a little heft to create a nice proportion for my piece. I want to make sure that my beads are positioned in the middle. There we go. So that my necklace will lie properly. Now I'm ready to add my clasp. I'm going to use a split ring. And a split ring is similar to a miniature key ring. And here's a little tip that makes them so easy to use. We position our split ring so that the open part faces upwards, and we're using a round nose tool. This is a T-pin. You'd see them in stores, mostly sewing stores, and I use a fairly thin one because my ring is also thin. If I was opening a large key ring, I would use a heavier gauge pin to achieve that. I insert my pin up through my split ring, adding on my spring ring clasp, and now I very gently push my T-pin to open the way for my nice spring ring clasp. So I've got my clasp on, and now I'm just going to add my chain. And again, very simply, taking the T-pin, going up through the middle of that split ring, and now I just thread on my chain and simply advance. And now I've got my first end completed. I will repeat on the second side. Picking up the T-pin, going through the inside of that split ring, and attaching the end of my chain, and then very gently advancing. And now I have my sterling silver bead and cubic zirconia silver chain necklace. If you have any questions about this project or any other, kindly email us at diy@plazko.com.